Is it true that sunny weather will make us feel happy and gloomy weather will make us feel sad? Well, it is true, but not entirely true. Watch this video to the end to find out the answer yourself. But before that, remember to give this video a thumbs up and also to share it with your friends and family members. Most importantly, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, remember to click on the subscribe button so that you wouldn't miss any of my future content. So, it is a common belief that our mood is affected by the weather. We tend to feel happier on days with a lot of sunshine, and on the other hand, we tend to feel sadder when the day is dark and gloomy. And these associations seem to be a common sense to many of us. But there are only a minimal amount of study that seem to be supporting of this notion. In fact, majority of the study actually dismissed the relationship between our mood and also the weather. An article published by the scientific journal called Emotions suggests that fluctuation in the weather actually has no significant impact on our positive mood. In other words, good or bad weather will not have significant impact on how happy we feel at the moment. However, interestingly, fluctuation in the weather does have an impact on our negative mood. Essentially, what it's trying to say here is that good weather will make us feel less sad, while bad weather will make us feel sadder. So yes, this is the answer to the questions that I brought up a moment ago. But you might also be asking why this fluctuation in the weather has an impact on negative mood but not on positive mood. Well, this is likely due to the fact that weather may not have a direct impact on our mood, but it does have an impact on the way that we function and how we live. For example, the amount of time that we spend outdoor, which will also essentially affect the amount of sunlight that we will be getting in a day. And this brings me to my next point. It's not the weather that matters, but instead it is the amount of time that we spend exposing to sunlight that matters. The weather itself is a construct that comprises of many measurable elements, for example, temperature, wind power, precipitation, air pressure, sunlight, and also photo period. However, not all of these elements are found to be affecting our mood. A few of these elements that have been found to have an impact on our mood are sunlight and also photo period. In other words, what it means is that the amount of time that we are exposed to sunlight will essentially have an impact on how we feel, or in other words, our mood. Also, an interesting point to note here is that in the article that I talked about just now, pointed out that the intensity of the sunlight has no impact on how we feel. It only exaggerates the mood that we are experiencing at the moment of time. Essentially, regardless of the sunlight, as long as you are exposed to it, the magic should be working on you. And the magic is usually reflected in our body's circadian rhythm, a system in the body that controls the sleep-wake cycle. It is affected by the amount of sunlight that we are getting, and an irregular circadian rhythm will have an impact on our sleep quality, which will eventually lead to mood problems. Of course, this is one of the many explanations that we have when it comes to discussing the topic on the importance of sunlight on our body. Nonetheless, the point here is that weather does not seem to have such an impact on our mood, but rather is the amount of time that we spend exposing to sunlight that have an impact on our overall mood. Yep, so in the future, if you're feeling a little bit sluggish because the weather is a bit gloomy, then maybe you can try to have a walk outside once it has stopped raining. Or you can also try to turn on the light in your room to make up for the lack of sunlight, though it might not be as effective as exposing yourself to natural light. But still, it's a solution. Thank you so much for watching till this far, and that's all I have for you guys today. If you liked the video, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and also to share it with your friends and family members. And let's say if you're interested to learn more psychology content, then do not forget to click on the subscribe button so that you wouldn't miss any of my future content. Till then, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye!